podcast from Dublin's Talking. Download it from sunshineradio.ie.
Anybody and everybody is probably on Facebook at this stage. I know one girl, only one person, who isn't on Facebook. Andy O'Donoghue, our technical expert, is in studio. Andy, good evening. How are you?
I'm very well, Lindsay. Good evening to you.
Good to have you with us. Now, Facebook have said today that 25% more shares will be sold as investors clamour for a piece of the year's hottest stock offering. Now, how much? These shares have gone up in price. I think they started off at $28 per share. And now they're marketing up at $34, $38 a share.
That's right. Initially, Facebook had said they expected to sell the shares for between $28 to $35 a share. Now, today, they're now saying that it'll be between $34 and $38 per share.
Wow. So
it's quite an increase there, and I suppose it reflects the appetite for Facebook shares and for people to get involved in this investment. Now, it's going to be difficult for small shareholders to get them because the amount of shares that have been allocated to sort of private share buyers is quite small. So it will be difficult to buy them, but it looks like it's going to be oversubscribed, and it's turned into a finance story, has turned into the biggest tech story of the year so far. Probably Facebook will end up on Fridays when this is all happening, or starts to happen with their IPO, initial public offering. It looks like Facebook will be valued at over $105 billion.
Amazing, isn't it?
It is incredible. Facebook, the statistics about Facebook just boggle the mind every time you listen. I mean, they have almost 900 million users.
It's just, I mean, I think I've got something like nearly 5,000 friends.
You're popular, Lindsay.
1,000 pending requests.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
It's incredible. The number of daily users is about 460 million daily users of Facebook. So it really is amazing. I saw a note from one analyst. He said at this rate, the Facebook membership will exceed the world's population within 5 years.
I'm surprised.
We all know that can't really happen.
Yeah.
And this is
although it could, because some people have so many different accounts.
Well, that's true. Although you're not meant to, of course. There's a lot of interesting stuff about this story going on at the moment, and one of them is, Facebook is an interesting company in the sense that they don't have to float at the moment.
So why are they?
Well, I think what they're doing is they're deliberately floating to repay the investment that they've had to date. So this is the opportunity for people and we spoke recently about the investment of Elevation Partners, the U2 related company. So a lot of guys have invested money, and it's their payday, really. So they will see their investment go from about $120 million. It'll be worth over $1 billion.
Why didn't I do it at the time?
I know, but when these guys, when people like that invested, it was a big bet,
yes.
and there was no guarantee. And so Facebook has done really well, and so it's a chance for payday for those people. The other thing that people aren't happy about is the voting structure of Facebook. So basically, private shareholders who buy shares in Facebook will have no voting rights as such. So this is one of the sort of anomalies about Facebook. So you're investing, but you're leaving it all to essentially Mark Zuckerberg and the Facebook management to run, and you really have no say as a private investor. The other thing that's kind of puzzling people at the moment is, what are Facebook going to do with all this money? Because they don't need it. And in the Facebook prospectus, I think there's 4 paragraphs dedicated to how they're going to spend the money. And right now, that's all there is, 4 paragraphs. So, what are they going to do with it? The talk is they'll probably just deposit the billions of dollars that they raise and have it available for things like acquisitions. You spoke recently about their acquisition of Instagram, and so that's probably what they'll do with the money. But it's a fantastic story for the technology business. I mean, they'll be valued at more than Amazon. The one thing I'd say to people is, Facebook shares might become available or certainly will be easier to get in a few weeks' time. But be cautious about, going mad and spending your life savings or your kids' university money on this.
I'm not a gambler, and that is if I had a few quid to invest, would I invest it in Facebook shares?
Yeah.
And would it pay me a dividend?
Well, we don't know. is the simple answer to that, and nobody knows. I think what will happen is certainly Facebook's value will continue to rise, but it's a company with challenges, and over the last 6 months, we've seen their profit in the last quarter fell compared to the previous 3 months. So we're going to see certainly a company with challenges, and it's difficult to know how things will pan out for them. You know, they have no real competition at the moment.
Yeah.
So how will they deal with competition in due course? So there are a lot of questions yet to be answered, but right now it's a great story.
Well, Google tried Google Circles. Now, I mean, it failed. It hasn't worked. I couldn't figure it out. I did figure it out, but I thought this is just too messy.
Good point, yeah. And it's nothing like Facebook, is it?
Yeah.
It just doesn't work as well. It's not as easy. It doesn't, you know, I think you're right. You put your finger on it. It's almost too complicated to use. And Google Buzz and that, you know, various things. Someone's going to get it right, and someone's going to produce a competitive product in the medium term, I suspect. But, I mean, from an investment point of view, after the flotation on Friday, the Facebook will be, you know, trading on their P, price per earnings ratio, and all that stuff that financial and investment analysts tell us, and we trust them a lot, don't we? And
we do, yeah.
Facebook will be trading on these ratios that are 5 and 6 times that of Google and Apple.
Right.
Now that's where I'd put my money, in companies that I know about and who have a great track record and who are
they're proven.
Yeah, and are proven. Facebook is a little bit, you know.
Well, I mean, Mark Zuckerberg is the type of character that could pull the plug on it.
Well, he's a very smart guy, and I think while he's there, I think Facebook will do very well. One of the things people are a little cautious about is in his introductory letter in the share offering prospectus, he mentioned the fact, you know, how important their social goals are and things like that. So investment bankers might begin to say, well, you know, we want to make money, and you know, you're helping people develop lives and touch each other, and you know, develop friendships and circles and community, this kind of thing. So you know,
how do we make money?
Yeah, exactly. And Lindsay, that's the thing. How does Facebook make money? And ultimately, Facebook makes money because people want to sell things. So depending on your interests or your contacts or your location, you see ads based on the sort of thing that you're interested in. And Facebook have the most fantastic advertising system because they know how old you are, they know where you are, they know who you're friends with, they know the music you like, the food you like, they know the places you've been and eaten. Do you remember the times?
Because you're giving them your life story.
You check in from all these places.
Yeah.
So they have a really targeted advertising system, and that's the growth potential for that. And when that begins to rival Google's skill at selling ads online, then we'll see Facebook become even more profitable. And for investors, that's what they're hoping for.